Hello, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to share with you the things that sold from my shop last week, as I do every Tuesday. And I also want to show you the second half of an auction purchase. I showed you the first half last week, and if you haven't seen that video, I will make sure to link it either in the description down below or at the end of this video. So the things that I showed you last week were mostly bras and other random things. And this time it will also be a little random, but there are mostly ceramics and glass. So let me get straight to the auction haul, and then in the second part of the video I will show you what sold last week. The first thing that I want to show you is this rooster. It's made of, I think it's terracotta, I'm not sure, it's quite lightweight, so it's definitely some sort of pottery, but I'm not sure what kind of, it's not porcelain for sure. But yeah, I'm not sure. And look at the eyes. I think they look like glass. And I like how colorful it is. It's really nice, isn't it? And it came with this hen, which is painted in the same style, but it's a bit more heavy, and on the inside it looks a little more different in color. So I'm not sure if they've been glazed on the inside with different glazes or they are made of different materials. I have no idea. I've never had anything like this, so if you know, please let me know in the comments. Another thing that I bought is this beautiful blue and white vase with some sort of birds. I don't know if they are like pheasants or something, and it was made in England by Burley. I think it's pronounced like this, and it has a lot of crazing, and as you can see, a stain on the bottom as well. So I'm not sure if it's safe to use it with water in it. Maybe it would get moldy at the base, as they sometimes do, but maybe with another narrow glass inside it to hold the water and then to put the flowers. I don't know. I think I will give it a chance. Then we have this beautiful coffee pot. I like this print and the shape of it. It's a green transferware, but it also has some orange highlights, and it was made by Ridgeway, Staffordshire, and the pattern is called Canterbury, something like that. But sadly, it has a chip here at the spout. So I will give it a chance as well, but I don't know if I can price it too high. Oh, and there's also a chip under the lid here. It doesn't have crazing, which is great because you can still use it for coffee, but I think as a display piece it would look even nicer. Then there's this beautiful crystal vase. It's always hard to photograph crystal and glass, but I think it will sell because, I don't know, crystal, I think it's so timeless. I like it. I like to put flowers in them. I like to see the stems of the flowers in the vases. So it doesn't have any chips, anything at all. Then we have this vase made of fossil stone. I love the patterns that they have naturally, this kind of stones. I think it's really unique. I've never had anything like this. What do you think of it? The next thing that I'm going to show you is something really unique and exciting. And it's this holy water font. I think it's called like this. I had to Google it because I had no idea. It's an antique Staffordshire piece, and I'm so happy that it was in this bundle. Look at the hand-painted face here, this little cherub, and overall it's so nice. And it has crazing. That's a sign. This kind of crazing appears on antique pieces, and this kind of small tiny hole in the ceramics. They are usually a sign that these pieces are very old, and they are quite heavy for the size as well, which means the ceramic is quite thick, and they have some cracks here, which you can see that they are actually manufacturing cracks. It's not that they were dropped or something like that. So yeah, I don't even know how to price this because it's something that I haven't had before, and it's so unique and precious in my opinion. What do you think of it? Then we have this very pretty jug with floral pattern. I like the colors in this pattern so much. I like how the green and the brown and the pink look together, and the design on the handle is so pretty, and it was made by Royal Dalton. And I don't think it's worth a lot, but I think I will give it a try because it's so pretty. Now, this lamp, I don't know what to do with it. I like this design with fruit in this beautiful urn, and it doesn't have the, as usually when I buy lamps at auctions, they have the wire cut. So yeah, I don't know if it works. I don't like that this part here, the paint is almost gone, and yeah, it's made in Italy. It has this here which says Italy. It has a few chips in the glaze, like where did I see it? Here. So I don't even know if this is something that someone would buy because of the state of this part here and because it doesn't have a wire. You can put those battery operated bulbs, but it doesn't have the lampshade either. I don't know if I should just donate it. What would you do if you were me? Then there's this beautiful decanter made of crystal. I love the quality of it. It feels so heavy, and I like how it shines in the light. It's just so nice. And I can't see any chips on it, so this should do well. There are also these little glasses. I love how colorful they are. So we have this amber glass, green, pink, and blue, and there may have been two more in two different colors, but I broke them. So yeah, now there are just four. I'm so sad that I broke the other ones. I dropped something on them and smashed them. And I like the stems. They look twisted like this. I think they are really beautiful. I like sets like this when each glass is in a different color. So when I found this little vase in the box, my heart skipped a bit because it looks so similar to the Moorcroft pieces. And if you are familiar with the Moorcroft pottery, their pieces sell for a lot of money. But the style is very similar with these raised edges. And the colors, it just makes me think of it, but it's actually old, or I can't tell what it says. Old, I'll put it on the screen. Isn't it just so pretty with this? I think those are poppies, or are they lilies? I don't know. And this lily of the valleys, and it feels so nice. It's so textural. It could have been larger, but this is nice as well. And it has this box, but it doesn't have the lid. Then we have these miniatures. I don't know what this creature is. It looks a little bit like a cat when you look from behind, but what's with the mouth? What's with the face? And they feel like weighed, but they are not marked, and weighed figurines are usually marked, so I don't think they are weighed. And then there's this owl and this little dolphin. There's also this pretty plate in the shape of a heart, and it has this border with green and pink roses in relief, and it's marked Emma's Rose, made expressly for Welcome Home, 1996, Cape Craftsman, made in China. So I don't know if I should list this. It has grazing. I don't think that you can see that on the video. And I spotted some little chips in the glaze, if you can see here the roses. So I don't know if I should bother listing this or I should just donate it to the charity shop. And there are some more things that I am unsure about, and it's a set of these pieces. So these are eggshell porcelain. It's very thin, and it has this look, this very delicate look, and they are usually made in Japan. I think this is Kutani pottery, but I'm not sure. These are geishas, and they are hand painted, so they are quite unique. But I've never sold pieces like this, so I am always unsure of something when it's the first time when I deal with them. So this is the mark that they have on the bottom. This is the teapot. I guess this is the milk jug, and this is the sugar bowl. They are massive compared to what I'm used to. and they are all in great condition. Usually when I found these pieces, they have like little cracks or chips because they are so thin. I haven't seen any faults on them. They are in such good condition. And there are also some other pieces in this set. There are 2 plates. Please ignore the dirt on them. And there's also this bowl, which is also dirty, but it has something painted on the inside as well. And this one has a different mark. Actually, it's the same. There are the same characters, but they are in this red dot. And there are 3 cups, and I hope you can see on this how thin they are. You can see through them. They are like I don't know, eggshell. They are really like eggshell. But there are just 3, so I suppose the rest didn't survive because there are 6 saucers. So yeah, maybe the other cups broke. And they are so pretty. I love the colors on them. I like this light green with the pink and the gold. Such a perfect color combination. And there are also quite a few of these larger plates. They are like tea plates, but because everything is so large compared to what I'm used to, I think they could be used as salad plates, side plates. So I've just counted 12 of these plates. Quite many. I don't know what to do. What do you think of them? Do you think this is... I could be very subjective because I think they are gorgeous, and thinking of all the work that went into making this and the age that they have, because they are all so old. Who makes this nowadays? Who hand paints all the details on each piece like this nowadays? So in my mind, they are worth selling and worth buying, but are they actually something that people want to buy? Is there really a market for them? So if you are a reseller like me, please let me know if you've sold this before and if they sold well. And on the same page is this teapot, coffee pot. I don't know, it's quite small. So I don't know, is this strictly decorative? Is this something usable? I have no idea. I saw some dust on the inside. And it just says foreign on the bottom. So that means that it wasn't made in England. It could be France or Germany or Austria. And there are also 6 of these tiny cups. It's so precious. So these are not hand painted. You can actually see that they are printed, but they are so cute. And the gold is gone in some places. So as I said, 6 cups, 6 saucers. That's teapot and a sugar bowl with lid and this little creamer. But they are so small, especially compared to the Japanese ones. This beautiful duck. Well, the colors would tell me that this is a duck, but the shape makes me think more of a swan than a duck. So I don't know. I guess we can call them whatever we want. And it was made in Wales. So it has a small sticker which is a little faded. I was able to read Wales, so I will do more research on it, but I think it's really nice, isn't it? There's also this vase. I like the color of the glass. I think this is called ruby glass, but I'm not sure. Look at the beautiful details on it. And this here, you know, which looks like a ginormous chip, it's actually part of the manufacturing process. So this shows us that it was hand blown. What do you think of it? I think I will give it a chance. I think I will just list it in my shop and see how it does. And if it doesn't sell, I will just take it to the charity shop. Then we have these 5 little glasses with green stems. And the reason why I haven't put them yet in the donation box is because I don't know, maybe this could be uranium glass and then they could be worth some more than if it's not uranium glass. So I don't know. I don't like listing glasses because shipping them is quite complicated. If it's a uranium glass, maybe it's worth listing them. I can't find my black lights, so I didn't have a chance to test them. Another thing that I bought is this vase made of stone. I like the grain of the stone. It's so pretty and unique. And yeah, it's a small size, so maybe this would be perfect for short flowers like lily of the valleys or snowdrops, even taller flowers, and you just cut the stems. Then there's this bowl with handle. It looks like a basket made of crystal. It's so heavy and so beautiful. I hope I'll be able to do it justice through my pictures. Then we have this beautiful urn with peacocks on all these panels. I love the colors with this blue and the gold, a little pink here and there. I think it's such a sweet piece, and I think it was made in Japan, even though it has no mark, so I can't be sure of that. If you know any information about this piece, please let me know. Then there's this coffee pot. It's so beautiful. It's made by Hornsey, and I sold this before, and this one has crazing, unfortunately, so I'm not sure how much this will affect its value. And it also has this little chip under the spout, but it's been glazed over, so I suspect that was a manufacturing fault, and it shouldn't affect its use, especially that it's under the spout and you can barely notice it. And yeah, no chips on the lid. It's so pretty. I love this color and this pattern so much. Another thing that was in the boxes is this beautiful cup. I don't know if it's a teacup or a coffee. I think it's a teacup, and it was made in Russia. So this is not something that I find often. I've only found Russian salt and pepper shakers in the past in the same colors with the same gold details. They were in the shape of peacocks, I think. And this one has a peacock on it as well. I think it's so pretty, and this little gold rim. I'm really pleased with this, even though it may not be worth much, but I really like it. Same with this little bowl. I don't know how much it's worth, but look at the shine of this. I think it's called opalescent, something like that. This kind of glaze, which is shiny like this, and it's marked Malling. So I'm not sure, I don't know anything about this pottery, and I like that it has this little pattern on the inside as well, and these cute handles, and this foot is so pretty, isn't it? And the colors, I love them. Then we have this gorgeous bowl. Look at this beautiful shape with these little parts here in relief, and oh, I almost dropped it. And these diamonds are in relief as well, and the colors on it, just so pretty. And I can't really tell what the mark says. So it's it has embossed Olga, made in England. So I suppose Olga is the pattern, the name of the pattern, but I can't tell what the mark says. It's not a mark that I'm familiar with. I haven't had a chance to do any research on it yet. It has a lot of crazing, but I think it's a beautiful piece. There are also 6 of these cups made by Minton. I love this floral pattern so much. It's so pretty. They are so delicate, and it has a little pattern on the back as well and on the inside. I love when cups have some sort of print on the inside as well, because most of the times the inside was ignored. So the pattern is called Lorraine. Unfortunately, there are 6 cups, 6 tea plates, but only 5 saucers. So yeah, only 5 trios. And there's also this little jug, but sadly this one is chipped. It has a little chip here. It's tiny and barely noticeable, but it's there. And this little cake plate with these cute little handles. Isn't it just so pretty? Then we have 2 pierced plates. This one is like this, a little more oval, and this one is round, and they have different marks. This one is from the Czech Republic, and this one is actually made in Wales. So yeah, it looks like this. On the back it says Festival Bouquet, Garden Festival Wales. I think I will give them a try. I will list them and see how they do. It's not something that I would choose at the charity shop or at the car boot sale if I found them, but because they were in the box, I think they are pretty, so I will give them a chance. And then we have a few more plates. One of them is this beautiful one, which features a local theater here in Sheffield. So I don't know if this is something that I should list on my website, because who would be interested in a theater in Sheffield? So maybe one day I will have my booth in an antique center locally, so maybe this will do better there. I like the colors in it and this beautiful border. It's so pretty. Then we have 3 Johnson Brothers plates. One of them is this one, which features a castle. It's part of the series called Old Britain Castles, and they had more plates and other china like this with different castles all around Britain. It's so nice, isn't it? I like this border. And then this one, which is part of the Wild Turkeys series. I sold a similar one last week or the other week, I can't remember exactly. That one featured a Native American turkey, and this one is featuring, I don't know, it doesn't tell. So it's just, is it a pheasant? What is that? And this one actually features a turkey, and the pattern is called Barnyard King. And it's also made by Johnson Brothers, but it's definitely part of a different series because look at the borders and the shape. And then we have more trios, and I really like this pattern with small roses like this, and they were made by Royal Stafford, so they are really nice quality. And I only have 2 here, but I don't know, I remember that there were more, 6 or 5 trios. I don't know where I put the rest. They're so pretty, aren't they? And the saucers look like this, and the tip plates like this. I only have a few more things left to show you, and then we'll get to the last week's sales. We have this set of 3 martini glasses, cocktail glasses, and they have this little deer, goat. I don't know, maybe it's something popular that I don't know about. I think there are big chances that that's the case. And they all have the word baby cham on the base. So yeah, maybe this is actually something popular. If it's something popular, I will list them, but if it's not, if they're not worth much, I will just donate them to the charity shop. Then there's this set of 6 tiny goblets. They are all marked EPNS on the bottom, so that's silver plated, but they look they have this gold tint. So I think I won't try to clean them and polish them because I'm afraid I will ruin this gold layer, but they definitely have tarnish on the inside, most of them. I will just list them as they are, and the new owner will decide what they want to do with them. Then we have this box made of, I don't know if it's wood or cork, I can't actually tell what this is, and it's covered in brass. These sides are nice, 3 sides are like this, but this one, which I think was supposed to be the main one because it's different and it has this ship on it, it looks so rusty, and I don't know, I think I will do the same. I will list it as it is for cheap. If you just display it like this, it's really pretty. Oh, and the inside is like this. It has something in there. I think it's a brass weight. Then there's this small brass box with this anchor on the lid. So I don't know if this was for something nautical, and it's empty on the inside. So yeah, I don't know what this was for. Maybe for a compass or something. Then there's a heavy pair of iron dogs. I think this is what they are, and they are made of brass, and I think this is iron, the part which looks more rusty, and they look like this. So yeah, I will list them as well, although I have a pair of brass iron dogs which haven't sold in many months. Since it's been many months since I listed them. Maybe they are too expensive, I don't know, maybe I will try to lower the price, or maybe there's just no market for them. And last but not least, we have this beautiful vase which is so heavy and large, and I think it's also made of a lead crystal, but I'm not sure, and I can't see any marks on it. It has a few chips at the base, but because they are on the bottom, you can't actually see them. I can't see any chips at the rim or in different places. I think it's really nice. Yeah, I think it's crystal because I can see some rainbowish reflections on it. It's so beautiful, isn't it? So this is everything that I bought at that auction, this and what I showed you last week. And for the part that I showed you today, well, they came in different bundles, but I don't know, because I took them out from those boxes and put them in different boxes. I don't know which came in which lot. So I'll just tell you on average for everything, I paid £65. So I haven't counted how many sellable items I have in this bundle, but I think they will come to about £1.50, maybe under £2 for sure. And I'm so happy that I finally managed to film them and show them to you because they've been hanging around for weeks now, and now I can finally take pictures of them and list them, or just put them away because there are so many, so I won't manage to list everything. But what I will manage to list, I will make sure to link in the description down below. And if you're interested in anything, as always, just feel free to send me a message on Instagram or an email, and I will give you a price. And if that's right for you, I will list it for you as soon as I can. Now let me show you what sold from my shop last week. So first order of the week was for these two pieces. One of them is this horse brass ornament. This sold for £13, and the other one is this key holder. I bought this from a charity shop. I paid £3 for it, and it sold for £20. And they are going here in the UK to a repeat buyer. Then these adorable ducks are going to another repeat buyer. I bought them from an antique center. I paid £3.50 for each of them, and they sold for, this one sold for £27, and this one sold for £25 because it has a little chip here. And they are going to the United States, Georgia. Then we have this beautiful oak biscuit barrel that I showed you in one of my recent haul videos. It was in a bundle with two pairs of spaniel dogs, and it came to about £6.50, and it sold for £80. And the same buyer also got this beautiful portrait of Princess Diana. I bought this from a car boot sale. I paid £2 for it, and it sold for £40, and they are going here in the UK. Then someone got these four pieces. One of them is this beautiful blue and white ceramic orb. I bought this from a car boot sale last summer, and I paid £1 for it, and it sold for £15. This beautiful bookend I bought at an auction. It was part of a bundle, and I think it came to about £1.50. I'm not sure exactly, and it sold for £20. This little brass vase, I can't remember where I bought it from. I think it was part of a big brass job lot, so I don't know exactly how much I paid for it. It sold for £10. And this brass plate with etched details, I think I bought this from a car boot sale last summer, and I think it was £1 or £2, and it sold for £23. And these are all going here in the UK. And then we have these bunny figurines. I bought them from a charity shop, but I can't remember exactly how much they were. I think they came to about 50p to £1 each, and this one sold for £20, and this one sold for £18, and they are going here in the UK to a repeat buyer. And then another repeat buyer got this one, which was £18, and this one, which was also £18, and they are going here in the UK. Then one of my viewers here on YouTube contacted me on Instagram about these little drawers that I showed you in one of my recent hauls, and it sold for £18, and it's going here in the UK. And then we have this beautiful jug with grapes that I bought from a car boot sale. I paid £1 for it. It's in one of my recent videos, and it sold for £32, and it's going to a repeat buyer here in the UK. Another thing that sold is this adorable acorn jug that I bought at the same car boot sale as the grapes jug, and it sold for £18, and is going to another repeat buyer in the United States, Indiana. I paid £1.50 for this one. Then we have this Hornsey bowl that I got for free from a friend who was decluttering her stuff, and it sold for £10 because it has a lot of crazing, and it's going here in the UK. Another thing that sold is this beautiful silver plated rose bowl that I bought from a charity shop. I paid £4 for it, and it sold for £20, and it's going here in the UK as well. A lot of UK orders this week compared to other weeks. And the last order of the week was for these four items. One of them is this beautiful alabaster statue that I bought from a car boot sale. I paid £1.50 for it, and it sold for £30. This brass letter opener that I bought in an auction bundle, and I think it came to about £1 or £1.50. It sold for £16. Then we have this small blue and white jug that was part of an auction bundle, and it came to about £4.50, and it sold for 18 pounds. And this gorgeous pewter jug that I bought from a car boot sale last year, and I paid 3 pounds for it, and it sold for 27 pounds. And these are all going to a repeat buyer in the United States, Florida. And I almost forgot about this. It's a pair of brass fire dogs, and I was just complaining about them that they weren't selling, and they've just sold. They sold on Etsy for 85 pounds, and they are going to the United States, Florida. Oh, and I have them from a car boot sale, and I paid 5 pounds for each of them, so 10 pounds for both. That was it for today. Please let me know in the comments which one of the things that I showed you from the auction haul you liked the most. And if you have any extra information about any of those things, please let me know in the comments, because I'm always willing to learn from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!